Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. And this week, the film is a spectacular one. It is the 1989 film. Well, it was made then, but it didn't come out till 90. So there's kind of like a disagreement on what to actually label it. It is the movie that is credited with 2 decades. So
I
Robot
guess, yeah.
Jox, 1980. Let's say 89 because that's what IMDb says.
Mhm.
But it is Robot Jox. It is the post-apocalyptic sci-fi battle mech film starring Gary Graham of Alien Nation and Star Trek Enterprise fame, and a man who I have met in person. As
And
you
you
can
got
see,
photographic proof.
yes, I got photographic evidence that I have met Gary Graham. He is a great guy. And I got to talk to him a little bit about Robot Jox. He's amazed at uh, how many people actually like bring that film up.
Yeah.
It is a cult film. Definitely one I have seen several times, mainly on cable when I had cable. I haven't seen it in a long time. But yes, Robot Jox is the film. The friends are the usual suspects of Papa Pacelli.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks.
Of Cartan, the Klingon cleric. If you have you put out anything on Cartan wise,
No, I
or
am. If I get the opportunity tomorrow, I'm going shopping to pick up. Well, I'm not going to say exactly what I'm picking up, but I'm going to do some shopping because I'm going to do another Klingon cooking video.
ooh, very cool. I'll look forward to that. Oh, good, really great Goodfellas rewatch last night. Fell asleep sadly,
I
but
will get back to that when we start talking about this show because there's a connection.
yeah, and the lovelier of the Pacellis,
True.
the lovely Nanette of Netters Network. How are you doing? Oh, I forgot to ask what Troy was drinking, but Nanette, how are you doing? We'll get to that in a minute.
I'll let him answer. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a diet cherry Coke.
Ah, I'm drinking Diet Mountain Dew, but
Oh, okay. So just
yeah.
pretty straightforward colas, right? Or soft drinks.
Yeah, I drank the Crystal Light earlier, and I was literally pouring it in my thing as I was talking to you earlier
Fair.
behind the scenes. How are you doing, Miss Nanette? Your voice
I
sounds
have
a
my
lot
voice
better.
back.
Yes.
I am so happy to have my voice back. I no longer sound like a mouse, but it
That
took
is awesome,
a
but it was
little
so
over 2
cute.
weeks
Yeah.
to get my voice back.
Yeah.
It was cute
mean-
though, while it lasted.
Oh, highly annoying though, because I couldn't speak very loud. So I'm like trying to shout as a mouse, which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because Troy kept going, what? I'm like, "Brr."
It's cute when it's moderately novel, but it happens to her so often, and it's so frustrating to her. It ceases to be cute.
What you drinking, Nanette?
I'm actually drinking a Diet Green Tea Citrus, a Lipton.
Ooh, that sounds
Yep.
delicious. My Crystal Light was a green tea peach mango
There
green
you
tea
go.
I was drinking earlier. And joining us, because when we talk about giant robots, we cannot have a film about giant robots without having Mr. Wolf 10 Media, our special guest. How are you doing, sir?
Achilles, I am coming for you.
I wonder how many people who will be listening to this later, because right now I'm not seeing anybody on board, but will not know what the hell you're talking about until they actually see the film.
I was going to say, assuming they stick around and watch the film, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, people watch later. I know Daniel's was tired. He's had a long day, and there's a couple of people that watch later. I do know,
Yeah.
so that's always good. But Wolfie, you love giant robots like me.
Oh yes, ever since I
That's
was a
cool.
little kid when I first watched this movie. This movie was actually this and Robotech was the one
Yep.
that submitted my love for giant robots, that and
And
Voltron and
you had a great
and
Robotech discussion on several nights ago,
Mhm.
like a week ago.
I did, and we will be covering the other centuries.
Yeah, they were. I'm not as far. Like I said, my Robotech experience is pretty much the 80, 65 episodes. I
Hmm.
forget how many of the original, the three, but for me, Robotech is 100% those first 36 episodes of the Matt Cross aspect of it. That's my
Right.
favorite. But yeah, equally love Robotech, but we'll get to that another day. Robot Jox, I'm sure you've seen it. What's your experience with it? Like, when did you see it first? Did you see it on just come
I
across it?
believe I was 4 years old when my
Wow.
grandpa rented it from a video store. I didn't
Awesome.
even know he rented it, but like there were ever occasions where he would pop a movie in and we would watch it. And man, when he popped that in, I was like, "Wait, what is that? That's a big robot. Why is he crushing that guy? That was awesome!"
Yeah.
I know. When I first saw this film, it was on, like, I don't know, Showtime, HBO, or whatever it was. Just happened. I saw it in the guide because back then you got the guide,
All right.
and
Mhm.
and I was like, huh, Robot Jocks, and I read the description. I'm like, I gotta check this out, and
Also, this
I
is
was like,
how I got
so
this is how I
cool.
got my taste of RoboCop too. Movie rentals.
Yeah, I mean, Robot Jocks was a great film, and because it like was firmly cemented in that love of Transformers and uh, like I said, Robotech, and just giant robots have always been cool. And when I watched this film, and because how it ended, I was like, man, this. What if they could ever do a sequel to this? There was talk of a sequel,
Wow.
and they never did it. And the sequel would have been the the guys at the end fighting aliens.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
So
that was the
so
plan.
so the actual when Pacific Rim came out, it's kind of what they had in mind, except said kaiju, it was going to be aliens. And
Hmm.
speaking of Pacific Rim, Wolfie, you're going to be joining us in 2 weeks when we watch that film, correct?
Right after 2 weeks, yeah.
Yep.
Once I my vacation's done, I'll be there for you on Saturday.
Yep.
That's
Because
the 18th, right?
18th, it is Giant Robot June. And I'm hearing like weird circus music in the background somewhere.
Or that's my roommate watching Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Circus music. Hawaii
it
5
sounded like circus music. I don't
No,
know.
I get
It
it.
was like,
I'm sorry. I'll probably have to just be muted for the whole stream then.
well, no, that's all right. I mean,
We got to
like I
get you
said,
some headphones or some earbuds or something, man.
Yeah, one of these days.
well,
It's
Yep.
even that will get picked up. I mean, but anyway,
it's the
Sometimes, yeah.
mic attachment to the headphones that just catches everything all at once.
that's all right. Let me welcome the chat. Hey, Sir Tor Gagain, you're the chat. How you doing, buddy?
You are the chat.
You are the chat right now. Well, you're the only person that said hi. Thank you for joining us. Would love to know, Sir Tor Gagain, type if you've ever seen the movie, what you think about it.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, I have pinned the Cosme link
Mm-hmm.
up top, so that is available.
And Sir Torin knows he's got to the price of admission is letting me know that the sound is coming through okay.
Very good. Very good. Nothing right. I am the chat. This best Palpatine. I am the chat.
I
am the
not
chat.
So it is treason then. Ah.
What time is it? Oh, okay, no,
I know it's a little bit off topic, but we do have a little bit of time. I was
Yeah.
just outside today going through some of my loose action figures. I'm starting to sort things out for different dioramas. And I opened up my old C3PO collector case, the one that's shaped like C3PO's head, and you put the figures inside.
I got the Darth Vader.
I have that one too, but I didn't get to that one today. And the original Return of the Jedi Emperor Palpatine was in there. Back then, we didn't even call him Palpatine; it was just the Emperor. And I was like, "That's pretty cool." So I'm gonna probably do dioramas where I do them with original, 1980s figures, And then every now and again, I'll swap them out for, more modern, vintage TVC figures.
Yeah, earlier this week I was going through because I have like lots of boxes, and most of you guys know
Yep.
I have mobility issues, and I really can't get into stuff. But I'm kind of I open what I can every now and
Sure.
then, little things, and I found my little die cast X-wing, Millennium Falcon, Star Destroyer, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and the regular TIE Fighter.
I
All
remember
scuffed
those.
up and beaten up from me playing with them when I was a kid, and that's exactly the way I want them. Because
is that the one where the TIE Fighter you could pull out a little plug in the back and it had the pilot inside?
The little pilot sitting inside,
Yeah,
which had fallen out. I had to find him. Thank God I found him.
Yes.
And same thing with Darth Vader sitting in his TIE Fighter. His TIE Fighter doesn't quite look as the one in the thing because it doesn't have that bulky back part. It's just attached and you can pull the panels off, which is kind of cool.
And as you recall, they were in the same style as the bigger Kenner ones with that piece on the back, but that was not on the TIE fighters in the movies, except in Return of the Jedi, there is a TIE fighter far in the background that has that. They actually use the die-cast TIE fighter for the background.
I'm not at all surprised. Yeah, the other TIE fighters just basically had their ion engine, and Darth had like a bigger back end. There was more.
That's because, do you know why that was? Do you know why it had that longer?
No.
That was an engine compartment for a hyperdrive. It was
so
not a short range fighter. It did have a hyperdrive. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Well, I guess that's how he was.
It was a prototype TIE Advanced, and that's actually canon now. That used to be EU, but that is now canon.
Yeah, because that hyperdrive does take up a little space, but it is kind of
worth it.
Yeah, that's when you have a TIE fighter, those are kind of disposable aircraft. Just
not only that, when you're in a TIE fighter and your star base gets blowed up, you need to get somewhere.
Yeah, Sir Torrin says Uncle had the Darth Vader head, wasn't allowed near his Star Wars stuff, just as wrestlers, He-Man, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I guess I was all right. Yeah, nothing like finding those old toys though. I mean, I found like some Battlestar Galactica figures, like the originals, and Buck Rogers. Although Buck Rogers got weird limbs, his limbs are all floppy. He can't stand up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Those can be restrung though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I might just like glue them together because I'm not worried.
Because you just want to display them, sure.
Yeah, it'd be just if I can get them to stand.
On the,
or I just might have them sit, or just have I'll have Wilma carrying them. I don't know.
On the Battlestar Galactica figures, toys. Did you have any of the vehicles?
No, I never got any of the vehicles. Sadly, I have Adama, Starbuck, that weird bug alien, and I know I've got the Daggett.
The Daggett, yeah.
The
thing that was really frustrating about those is if you did have those figures, and then
you boomers, are you ready to crash and burn yet?
Almost.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes until we normally start.
Always give it about 15 minutes before we start.
Almost
there.
I haven't been here in a while, so I don't know your basic setup anymore.
Yeah,
we chit chat for about 15 minutes.
It's kind of like,
so we'll see if I like it.
Yeah.
Oh. Virgin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, honey, I have not been a virgin in a very long time.
They mean specifically for this movie.
But we are. Let's go ahead and start. Thinking about the movie here. Starting at the very beginning, basically at 0, right before I think it's Warner Brothers. Thing. So I'm at total.
It's the Lion.
Huh?
Oh, maybe it's MGM.
MGM.
Well, right before. Yeah, it is MGM. That's right. It is MGM. Right before the logo starts. So everybody ready?
Yep.
Wait, give me a sec.
Crash and burn.
Okay.
Mine turned off on me, so I need to reload.
Too bad couldn't get. Too bad Daniel was tired. This has got a really cool soundtrack. As
Oh
I
yeah.
was listening to the theme. I was like, I like that. Dun, 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 dun. But
Oh, you're gonna hear me
okay,
hum it a few times.
yeah. Everybody ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
Metro
Yeah.
Goldwyn Mayer.
Boy, goes right into the lion roar.
Yep. Let me turn my volume down a tick.
Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit.
Empire Pictures presents a Charles Band production, a Stuart Gordon film, Robot Jox.
Gosh, I love that. I love that that title design. Just old school
Oh yeah,
metal.
Thanks, Sir
Yeah.
Torin. I appreciate it. This is actually a really cool opening. It's that same kind of establishing shot like you get in the first Terminator film, but
Right.
but much more serene, right?
Jeffrey Combs.
Yep. Another Star Trek alum.
Yep. I just like all the strewn robots, just. See, sets it up nicely.
Yep.
It inspired me
title in there.
to. Yeah.
Now,
It
do you
inspired
guys
me.
know? Is this based on something like another
No,
series or something?
Actually, it just grew out of a guy. They were going to do a film for the Tomorrow War or something like that, or the Forever War. And it didn't go far, but like they wanted to do a sci-fi thing and ended up doing something that was based on Transformers. And that's literally where this came from. Of course, I'm sure like Battletech and
Sure.
other things like that.
Love Battletech. The cartoon, I mean.
Yeah. Alexander don't like that.
You die, big man.
Well, he already said his back was broken, so it's not like he can move.
Bye-bye, Hercules.
Man.
I also read that they kind of wanted to bring an Iliad feel in, which is why they've got like Achilles and
Sure.
Sato.
Yep.
Currently writing a story that was inspired by this.
The actual universe or just kind of generally?
I adopted the whole concept of Robot Jox into my story.
Hmm.
With a little mixture about Angel, Alita, and Berserk. It's going to be a big love letter to all the things I love in my lifetime. Told in a furry perspective. And none of the disturbing things about furries. Trust me. Ace fighting. Kick him in the back of the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Backhand him. Duck. Dodge.
Yeah.
Kick to the face.
Gary Graham had some decent moves.
Yeah, he did.
I
Look
never
at that
thought of
buck he
I
has.
never thought of Vulcan could be that aggressive.
He learned from the Krogan. Sorry, the
Because
Klingon. Hey, that's illegal. These are the new variety of jocks.
yeah.
They can't even handle a beat down. Pussies. Excuse me, Monticelli.
I was like, Wolfie did not just say that.
So this is actually kind of interesting too, right? They got to train their bodies because they have to physically fight,
Right.
you know, even though they're doing it with mechs.
Yeah, because when they're in the cockpit, they their movements match. Like I think
Yep.
if they raise their leg, it raises its leg. They kind of when he has the fight later when he's like testing all the connections and stuff to make sure everything's working.
Yeah, Pacific Rim adapted that to their movements to the Jaegers. I get so hyped up when they move the Jaeger.
Yeah. A little behind the scenes, Gary Graham and Emery Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
who plays Athena, kind of butted heads a little bit because Gary Graham's a conservative and she's a liberal.
Of course.
They butted heads on set.
But here's the kicker. They got along afterwards.
Yeah.
Back when you can agree to disagree.
Right.
That's
exactly.
True.
She looks like a turtle. She does look at her face.
And
like
I'm not turtly enough for the turtle clip.
Turtle.
Turtle. Oh goodness! Wow. I have a dirty joke, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Wait, am I understanding that correctly? She wants him to give
Yeah.
a personal sample.
She wants that man
Yep.
milk. Oh, it slipped.
Genetic
Sorry.
material.
Now she was in what was it she was in? Wasn't she in
Cosby Show.
Was it the Cosby Show?
Yeah, she played the
No, that
oldest
wasn't
daughter.
her. Oh, she was?
Yeah, she
Huh.
played the oldest daughter.
I think
Oh,
she
I
was
think
also
so.
in What's Happening Now.
You know what?
Right?
No, I might be wrong. Let me double check that. She was in What's Happening Now. In Living Color, In the Heat of the Night. I think I did get it wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Cosby Show.
Yeah,
is
I think
Renee.
Yeah, Sabrina LaBeouf.
No, but
I
there
get
was
her
an older
confused with
sister than
Sabrina
her.
Oh,
LaBeouf.
was there? I don't remember.
Yeah.
She wasn't on very much. I know, I was there.
She's so hero worshiping right now.
Yeah, she was on What's Happening Now. She played Rob's daughter. I mean, wife.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I always get her confused with Sabrina LaBeouf from Cosby Show. She was also in an episode of The X-Files. And Red Rum. Paul Koslo always played those bad guys, and you want like the creepy Russian. You got Pete Koslo a lot. God rest his soul, is no longer with us.
I was gonna say, wasn't he a Bond villain?
There's Jeffrey Combs.
Oh, I'm just turning off the masks right now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna shield you from the radiation, guys. I'm sorry.
So they're still wearing masks in the future, I see.
Looks like it.
Just love that suit he's wearing.
It was it had a very cool design. Crash and burn.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Because it would be just like break a leg, right?
Yep. I like that they give him scars from previous fights.
I might throw that line in a reference in my story. Crash
I love
and burn.
this shot, that forced perspective.
But
it gives you the impression of how big it is.
Tibbs in Heat of the Night.
All the robots are stop motion puppets.
Yep. Well, this was, CGI was still in its infancy.
But I always felt
expensive as hell.
That stop motion was great for robots and skeletons because you expect them to be like jerky,
right? They're kind of they have that uncanny feel,
right? It shouldn't look fluid and natural.
Back when you pop them on the ass and it don't look or feel like it was gay.
Yeah, right.
We'll do what now?
When a man pops another on the ass.
Oh yeah.
In sports, it's okay.
It's like, go get him, Tiger. Pat. It's like you're patting a horse to go. That's how I always saw it. I mean, remember the time in Starship Troopers when that one black girl smacks on Casper Van Dien's behind?
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing I keyed on, and two other things. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Don't get cocky.
Don't get penisy.
Hey, it's his hippie brother.
It's bad luck to say it.
I guess why you say crash and burn.
There's a bit of trivia. There was arguments of creative differences, and it troubled the production. Where one wanted to make it a serious story, another one wanted to make it a goofy sci-fi story.
They do walk a fence.
Yeah.
Between the two. But yeah, they had some issues because
it's one of the reasons for an infamous scene that we're going to get into towards the third act.
Yeah,
why that happened.
Piece of trivia: they considered Jean-Claude Van Damme for the part of Achilles, and Vanessa Williams for Athena.
That would have been awesome on both counts.
Crash and burn. I want my money's worth. I'm trying to do my Van Damme impression.
So again, we're seeing in the foreground, we're seeing a what's got to be a small model, right? But they did it so well. It really does look like this giant thing.
Because and they shoot a lot at a low angle, which gives you that bigger feel to it.
I really love the VHS cover.
If you were a part of this society, would you be in the grandstand watching this thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Speaking as a black man, no. I'll be watching it on the monitors. Magic time.
Da, 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 da.
Oh,
But
another specific.
That stop motion is really good,
right?
I do like how they show him walking and then how it works.
Yeah.
Listen to that drum beat. Almost sounds pre-Star Wars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Already shooting at him. I want somebody to do a cut of this with the Pacific Rim theme song.
Huh.
Even does a little the hand to fist thing that Gypsy Danger does in the movie, which is obviously a reference to Robot Jox.
Mm-hmm.
That laser is too close for their comfort.
Right.
I almost thought that was Mapache talking. Lasers activated.
It's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time.
He would have made a great theme.
It's a real clobbering time.
Fisticuffs.
It's man to man ish.
Okay, what are you trying to do there?
The Rocky theme.
Oh, I say do the Vulcan fight music.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a nice callback to a mock time in
Yep.
newest Strange New Worlds. That show continues to really entertain me. I am so happy with it.
Gentlemen and lady, we are seeing the dawn of the woke finally losing ground in entertainment. We must not let up. We shall never surrender.
I kind of feel like even though they're in giant mechs, you almost expect them to, kick up and kick them in the groin,
Yeah.
It's just like that's the natural thing to do when you're on your back.
Dude.
I thought the lasers got turned off.
That's a fire torch.
That's a torch. Long range. Only the long range projectiles got cut off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Rocket punch activated.
Now, see, when I first saw that, I thought of my old Shogun Warrior.
He took one for the team.
Yeah, he took one to protect the crowd, but it
But
didn't
now
work
he's
out.
gonna fall on the crowd.
And I heard somewhere that Nine Inch Nails used the sound of the crowd in one of their songs.
Wow.
Kind of a construction oversight to have the crowd there.
Yeah.
Oh, those real bleachers? Those are real bleachers.
And those are real people.
Oh, the agony. It's worse than a soccer game in a country that actually cares about soccer.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's traumatized.
Man.
the aptly named Death Valley.
Man, if only our news can project like this. Can really show the people the reality of the situation every time when they report on something, right?
Yep.
Wasn't this guy in Star Wars?
No, not that I know of.
It looks like, well, the gray outfit with
Oh,
the high
could
collar.
be. Yeah.
Must be a lot of oil and timber in Alaska.
It definitely has made America more money than it cost us to get it.
There's a lot of water and ice in Alaska.
What a lot of they say like a lot of timber and things like that. I cue you
I
dead.
cue you dead.
For all we know, Alaska could look different in this world.
Yep, he was contracted for 10 fights. He fought 10 fights.
Yeah, it's like it's not your bot that fell on all those people and killed them.
It's a unique looking camera.
Of course, if the Russian guy's bot had fallen and killed those people, he still wouldn't have cared because he's a jerk.
Yeah, he is a jerk.
Well, but got to keep in mind, who's the good guy and who's the villain. They're making it very clear. You're not supposed to like, the Russian guy in this movie.
So what if there were 60,000 people that died? Big deal.
One could make a reasonable argument that this is a better, outcome than like conventional warfare, right?
Yeah, well, that's the point of it. You don't lose, hundreds of thousands of people in war. You get two guys fighting, and next time, don't have bleachers 5 feet away from two giant robots that are fighting.
Right.
The mob will love them. Yes, the mob will love them.
I noticed that every
Glad
single
your
one of them
reference.
got this little tiny braid that's kind of like in a little.
Yeah.
They're
circle
gene
above their
babies.
neck.
That just symbolizes that they're gene babies.
I don't know what that means.
They're grown in a tube.
They're genetic.
Oh, they're test tube babies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a ducktail like that. My mom cut it off. I was like a Keem from Coming to America.
Tubies.
I love that line. Oh.
Juzu can't even read.
I'm sorry. That's my favorite line in the movie. I can't read, but I'm not dumb. Oh. Which really I know it's a world building thing that tells you that only thing he knows is to fight. So they never really prioritize him learning how to read, which makes you wonder how does he read the controls on the robot in the first place.
Good point.
Well, it could be a whole, like I said, the world is weird. You don't get too deep into the society and how like that. It'd be interesting to find out a little bit more.
It would have benefited if it had a comic book series. Just saying.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He was working his way through the alphabet. I can see Troy doing that on one of his Friday night shows.
Right?
Start with go with the alphabet. A for absolute.
Bless you.
It doesn't make it right.
That's victim blaming from where I come from.
Right?
Well, it's like being in a NASCAR race. I mean, I've seen plenty of races where tires and bits of car and even engines are flying into the crowd. There are risks associated with going to something like that.
You would think they'd build better defenses against that in NASCAR.
Well, they try every time it breaks through what they think is sufficient. It leads them to look at it more. That's how, like when Dale Earnhardt died, they had to develop better systems in the car. Basically, everything there is safer than it's ever been before, until the next something breaks through.
Exactly.
He looks familiar. Yeah, you do get the idea that Alexander would lay waste to that guy in a big way.
Never touch me. Ever. The cargo.
I fight for my right to party.
Like, he does have that great drunk look in his eye. He like did that blink, like trying to focus.
Yeah.
All the Confederation guys, like with the bleached hair.
It's got PTSD.
Yep. And you kind of expect that, right?
Yeah. Wonder how many would have died if the fist had gone in.
Yeah, would it have been less? Would it
Yeah.
would it have been,
Or
better
more.
if he'd not done anything?
I mean, the trajectory would suggest that it might fly over them, or if he had just swipe with his arm, it might have deflected up a bit.
Nice camera placement there.
I watched you while you sleep. I even collected your hair nails. Every single one.
That, yes, I undressed you.
Oh my goodness. Do tell, he says. In our current social climate, this is okay.
It
From my perspective, this is creepy.
is. It's meant to imply creepiness.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of the gag.
You know, I know one of the reasons I like the outfits that they have is that they're my colors. When I did my medieval stuff.
Oh yeah.
They look like crash test dummies.
Yeah, but red and white were my heraldic colors when I did my fighting.
Nice. But she looks like a crash test dummy.
Kinda.
That's pretty much what she's going to be too.
Yeah.
It's the symbol on her right arm. Remember those crash test dummy commercials during the 90s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't be a dummy. Buckle up.
You can learn a lot from a dummy.
You're
Buckle
right.
your safety belt.
There's nothing special about your body. I beg to differ.
There's
I
one
always thought
thing, but
I always thought Gary Graham should have been a bigger star.
Oh, I agree.
could kind of see him as either Mr. Fantastic or Shining Knight. If there was a Shining Knight movie.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't recall
Maybe-
that.
I only seen him in DCAU, Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, yeah. I'm just starting to get into all of that.
Or maybe Dr. Fate. Sorry, Mapacelli.
Have you heard? You know who's playing Dr. Fate in the Black Adam movie?
Don't even remind me what's going on with that movie. There's a
Pierce
lot wrong.
Brosnan. Pierce
Yeah.
Brosnan.
Yep, he is. But I'm still not liking what they're doing with that movie. He's gonna be fighting a Thanagarian.
A draw is a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she is tank bred, so not much there in the head of hers.
Right.
I wonder how old she is.
I am a man. This is sexual harassment, and I don't have to take this. That's the door, lady. And talk to the hand, switch the hip, and snap.
Oof.
I beg to differ. Extreme yoga.
But who would they be able to get to fight Alexander? Who they could trust enough to like hopefully win Alaska?
Oh, Al, you to warn about the strobe light later on.
The what?
Later in the movie, there's gonna be a strobe light effect. Warn
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
Anybody
yeah.
who's sensitive to strobe lights, please avert your eyes.
Hey, Cedrus Moss.
Hey, Citrus
Welcome,
Boss.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Cosby link up top if you want to join in progress.
And Sartorin said he's pretty sure he had a crash test dummy action figure.
Torn, it just says you like taking things apart, not people. Like me back in the days. Took apart my toys piece by piece. And look how I turned out. I didn't shoot up anything or you know, commit any felonies. Just like taking things apart. Even remote controls. Just want to see what. Oh wow!
Hello.
Oh wow! Wow!
Actually forgot
We got
about that.
we got double.
Athena Boutte.
And something for the ladies too, may I add. On both fronts, if you're into that.
It's,
I looked down
Excuse
for
me,
a little,
Mama
looked
Jelly.
up, all I saw were some butts.
Yep.
they were just pointing out they were both male and female.
Um,
Kind of like that RoboCop, oh yeah, everybody showers together, whatever.
Oh, that was Starship Troopers.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, hell, the curve there, Robot Jox. Sorry, Mama Jelly, I'm being a devious wolf.
No, you're just being a guy.
I'm being tamed about it. I don't know about you guys.
Kind of a sweet little hover car.
I mean, the Rockstar hasn't really hit me high enough to make me completely hyper, but I'm practicing self-control. Always mask up. Prenatal.
Prenatal.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I'm not entirely certain what it is that they're marketing.
They're predicting the infamous Demi Moore pregnant magazine.
I guess so.
They're implying that you should breed more jocks.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Women are doing their part to breed more jocks, crash and burn, and make babies.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know. They might as well tear that sign down since they grow them in a vat now.
Well, you rarely see a good, happy future or a future where everything is going fairly decently. They love the bringing in dystopian aspects. Got to wear masks and
She's got a lot of babies. That implies something.
That she's Catholic?
That and
with 6 kids, you get 3 bedrooms.
breed more babies, you get more benefits. Oh, it's his hippie brother. They're living off the system while he's busting his ass and almost dying.
Right.
Well,
symbolism here.
if they're trying to be good citizens and bringing in kids, I'm sure he's busted a little ass himself. At least every year or so.
I mean, this movie is predicting a lot of things. Welfare.
Well,
Math.
welfare has been around a while.
Yeah.
Well, he means socialism.
Yeah.
Government assistance is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna buck government assistance. I happen to rely on that.
You're legitimate. There's people that outright just fake
Yeah.
it till you make it
Yep,
till they
yep.
get the bit, and they get more, and I don't like that.
What?
Ooh, one
A
hot dog.
hot dog.
I have to put hot dogs on my shopping list or something else. I had a really nice cheap pizza tonight from Food Lion. The spinach Alfredo white pizza.
Mm.
That was good. I'm gonna have to buy another one of those one day. Cooked it in my brand new air fryer that I got for my birthday.
Nice.
My
Cue
friend
American
Jason.
Gladiators theme. Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun,
suck.
dun,
You
dun,
suck.
dun, dun, dun. Dude broke his leg already.
Ouch.
Yep, strobe lights. Avert your eyes, everybody who are sensitive to strobe light.
That's kind of funny.
Would you like to be the one in the control room making all this bad stuff happen to him?
No,
Did
that'd
you
be
ever see the
cruel.
movie Zoom with Tim
I don't
Allen?
think so.
Yes, I've seen it. Academy for Superheroes.
Yeah. It somehow just didn't it disappeared. I never heard of it until it showed up like on TV one day. It's
I
actually
had
not
the
a bad
DVD.
little film. I liked it. But it's got like that scene where they're doing stuff to the superheroes to like,
Yeah.
they had that one place where they had the skunk
hmm
and they were getting Chevy Chase back. It was pretty fun. I like that.
They abused the Smash Mouth music in that movie.
Uncle Jim.
So stunning and brave.
So stunning and brave, right?
I'm not gonna knock her too much. She earned her way up there.
Yep.
After being bred for it.
hmm
That kid right there,
Mhm.
I bet a lot of you have seen him. It's Jason Marsden.
Hmm.
He was on
Cyclops.
no, not that one.
Oh, Spike.
He was in Step by Step and Boy Meets World.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also done a lot of voice work.
Oh, Jason Marsden, not James Marsden.
Yeah. Then you're screwed.
Yeah, because apparently there's a leak inside your group, and that's how you're being sabotaged.
Yep.
They're trying to keep as good a secret as possible.
I know who it is.
I do too.
I mean, I'm pretty impressed. I actually remember this detail because
Yeah.
I vaguely remember a lot about this movie. Netter knows too.
Oh, she told you who she thought it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I had to confirm. Yeah.
You just gotta love that lady's woman intuition.
She pays attention. She knows.
She was saying so still. I thought she was a cardboard cutout.
Ah,
Oh my goodness, that's the funniest resting bitch face she's giving him. Dude, just
They are
told you to
busting
punch
it
it, not
up.
destroy it.
Like that. Just a beer. I'm in training.
You're part of the patriarchy. You're just keeping the woman down. Famous line.
Like blood. He like talks like Dracula.
yeah.
And I'm thirsty.
Ding.
Hmm.
Fire.
You should have told a lot of people before this happened. Come on,
I
do
saw that
Sato.
coming.
See, Sato wouldn't have been able to resist knocking that
Right.
guy in the head.
You shaking in your boots, buddy.
I do like that line. Even the oldest man has a child inside of him. It's kind of a neat
Yeah.
little piece of wisdom. Ooh.
Good thing you recorded that.
Now he put it into his, looks like right hand. What if he's left-handed?
Yeah, that would be a problem.
But he did record it.
Right, I saw he recorded, but if there's no recording, it's like people have been caught for less.
Yeah.
He's got a bruised face, though. How you gonna explain that?
Right?
I mean, there was a scuffle, yes.
Mhm.
You could say that.
Oh, she's tall.
Yep.
Yeah, she is.
I'm
She's
questioning
tall
whether
and
she's
lanky.
standing on the stairs. Or is that just her big hair? Here's a small detail. They're kids in adult bodies.
I guess in a way, yeah.
The girl wants to fight.
Girl's gonna die.
I mean, this is like the worst foreplay.
They're tearing up his house.
What house? It's made out of paper mache.
Right.
That was a nice little table there.
It was.
I mean,
Old.
there's a lot of dirty jokes I could say in this scene, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay, that was horrible.
Yeah.
When he did the duck down or jump up and duck down, you could tell that his sparring partner was a guy,
Oh.
bigger build, and had slightly gray hair, and no ponytail.
Ooh, you like it like that? Okay. She's vicious. Messed up her dude too. Torrance comment.
Shea Castle almost worked for Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee in Showdown in Little Tokyo.
That's a film I still need to go and watch.
What's wrong with him? He usually talks to me. It's not like him, and he's shorter now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wonder if her desire to fight so much is encoded in her genes.
Possibly, but I mean, I think it's also nurture as well. This is your whole purpose in existence. It's all you've been taught.
Never thought I'd hear that sound.
This is what happens when you get rid of doorknobs.
It's a crappy door system. Yeah, dude. Just step out of the set, dude.
Is that just like a wall treatment? Like what's that? What's separating? The air. What's in the air thing there between it?
Hey, this is not my house. This is a set.
It's a gauger cloth window.
I gotta admit, I like the aesthetic of his apartment. I really do.
Very Japanese. It's car to the rescue. Kit, I need you right away.
Oh, that would. Hello, Achilles. How are you doing today?
Oh, I gotta rewatch.
Look like the Netflix.
Oh, I gotta rewatch Knight Rider one day.
I guess this is a way to get out.
I guess you could say he MacGyvered his way out.
Yep, so much for the bottle babies.
Yep.
She's in an armed robot, you moron. She'll blow
Right.
her out.
Right.
Well, in his defense, he is Texan. By the way, my dad's side of the family is from Texas. Most of them.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm proud. It explains my abrasive behavior sometimes.
Yeah, I like Texas for the most part, except for Dallas Cowboy fans.
But I like their cheerleaders.
Oh,
True. Yeah.
I always like all the cheerleaders and sports events. Anyways, I mostly watch for those when I was a kid. Never really cared for the sport. Just see the pretty ladies dancing around. Could tell who team I was in Revenge of the Nerds.
United Nations. God.
Exactly.
Not a bad thing to have. Not all weapons need to be offensive. You busted, Tex.
Yep.
That's racist. Useless guards.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that makes it easy. Don't even
yeah.
have to deal with them.
Man, his face is paste. Oh, he's a centaur now.
He's got more legs.
The better to kick you with.
Dun dun dun.
Don't you just love the size panning shots in movies?
Like I said, when
This
they
show,
can do them
this,
convincingly here.
yeah, this movie does it well. It makes you think them little toys are big.
Yup.
Just firing everything at him. It's not gonna do much if you don't have a follow-up plan.
Yeah,
Dog power on the robot. Dog power on the robot.
yeah, you should have moved, you dumb. Never mind. Bam.
What's Troy's favorite phrase?
He's beating her like Bob the Butcher beat on gunpowder in The Boys. Only those who've seen that will know what I'm talking about.
You lose something, buddy.
She has unarmed her opponent.
Ah,
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Hit the laser beam.
Then close quarters.
Yeah, but I think I'll.
Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Oh my goodness. I mean, she could kind of recover from that.
So she's got to fire. She's got to do something. She's kind of like letting him beat her up.
All right.
No, but he's ticked. He wanted
Oh,
Achilles.
woman! Move faster, kid. Yes, Dave.
His name is Jim.
Sorry, Jim.
I just love how like over dramatic
yeah.
they made it. It really does make it awesome.
Mama, is that you?
He tried to tell you, girl.
Did you get the number of that truck?
Hey, you're pretty banged up. You should see the other guy.
Yeah.
Okay, for reals this time. Next time, we'll do it for real. If we live, that is.
Right.
Do you think their romance was legit throughout this whole movie, or that was just forced?
Mm.
He don't care about Alaska.
I fight for me! Me!
It'll never be over.
Kick him in the balls. Oh, my weak point. For massive damage, you asshole.
Time to take off, boys.
This is completely unnecessary. What? You're leaving the battlefield? What two can play at that game, Achilles?
There's a very interesting like plus scientifically for this thing. When they have an explosion, you don't hear it because in
Mm-hmm.
space you don't hear an explosion.
Yeah. I really do like that.
Yeah. Get it, Achilles? Got hit in the
Ah,
Ba-dum-bum. The whole movie was leading up to that one joke.
man, that's brilliant.
Galagon fire! Okay, somebody's a Dragon Ball Z fan in there. Good to know, Sir Torin. Good to know.
What's her target, sir? Oh, Gallic gunfire.
It's a reference to Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan
Uh,
Saga.
there's some stock footage.
Is that Texas? That looks like California.
It could literally be anywhere.
It could be.
Because they were in space, but they probably came down around the same area that they left because, why not? See? All that, they will end up exactly where they started.
Just by
How would
pure
they know?
coincidence.
Medic! Ah,
That is
look
a
at that.
creepy looking thing, man.
Thing of beauty. I love when they make the legs move. Animator's wet dream. Leg animation.
Who's Wet Dream?
Animators.
Ah,
That's why I hear like they love doing walk animations.
ah.
Walk and run.
I love this. Chicka, 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 chicka.
Oh, it's a little car seat.
Right.
Go go
It's a
Power
tank.
Rangers.
There is a bit of that to it, isn't there?
Go go
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Use your bright laser beamy thing.
Does
There's
he
no
have a
referees
laser?
anymore. Everything goes. I think they ran out of missiles too. Tiny thing, you can't hit that. Shooting your own foot, literally. I got you, Achilles.
Flip him over.
I turn you to turtle.
Turtle, turtle, turtle.
I have fallen and I can't get up.
Whoa. The placement of that saw is very strange.
Symbolic.
Yeah.
I will slice you in half with my penis saw.
He said Mapache, not me.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
he's
it's a
pointing out what it is.
appropriate term. It's not like I used other weird terminology that I could rattle off right now, and I could because it's my channel. If I said
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
well.
no, that's pretty well, I don't know if I'd
It's
go
the
so far
least
as to say
offensive part I
appropriate,
could
but
say.
I'm just saying, I've said some obscenities in my channel too from time to
that's
time.
not
But,
obscene. I mean, it's no more obscene than what's actually on the screen.
right? How do you even get that thing close enough to do that? He's doing his he's doing the Luke Skywalker maneuver.
Yeah, he could use a lightsaber right now, though.
Hmm.
Somebody's got an idea.
Aim for the vulnerable spots. It's a giant robot. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
I don't know. Fly casual.
I had a good time the other night watching Empire with Birdman.
Oh yeah.
Had a good time.
Nice. Me and the wife should do a rewatch of Empire. But I do plan to watch Jurassic Park Dominion when I come back from vacation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's the only movie I'm looking forward to. I just seen Top Gun Maverick recently.
Yeah,
What'd
I
you
gotta
think?
see that too.
Loved it. Even
It
though I
was
missed a
awesome.
few parts because I was air quotes working that day.
Ah,
Because it was the same theater that I used to work at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of helped them out a little bit because it was like a special opening, not the official release.
Time for a good fisting.
There's egg in your face. This is literally the battle between a boomer and a zoomer. When you really think of the context of how they're bred,
I
this is all.
guess, yeah.
I'm like, look at Alexander compared to Achilles and compared to Athena, right?
Yeah.
They're child soldiers,
And these are men.
literally.
And these are men. Manly men. They're men in robots.
Tights.
Robotic
Oh,
barbecue. Does that mean that he gets to land now?
Well, they're just fighting themselves. They're
how do you get
between
there?
themselves now.
Hey, how the heck did he get out?
He's
My
like,
question is, how did he appear behind them like that?
That too.
well, there's a lot of smoke.
I always love this scene though. We can live.
Come on, don't spoil it.
Sorry, I got too carried away.
Ah! This is Arnold Schwarzenegger style acting.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You killed my mother. You killed my father. You killed my people. Hey, you took my father's sword.
I like how he's fighting with just the one arm because he's lost his other arm.
They're very fragile outside those robots.
Well, they're just men, you know,
Human beings.
well trained, but men nonetheless.
It looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Dumpity dee.
Hmm. I just love a good fight movie where it just ends with them just slugging it out, just exchanging punches with each other
One of the
while
best
they're losing.
one of the best fights in a movie ever, though, is They Live.
Hmm.
God, what a fight!
Does remind me of They Live. I use the same line for Kong versus Godzilla. Just play us over the scene where both of them are looking at each other while the sun is coming up,
At the end,
or at least,
yeah.
yeah, after they kill Mechagodzilla together.
There's another way, Alexander.
I have expected Russian to go, I've always loved you.
Oh gosh.
I never noticed how beautiful your eyes are, but now I starting to see.
The Robot Jox salute. Handshake. The special handshake.
I forgot what we were fighting for in the first place. Yeah, so did I.
It was Alaska.
The end. They end as friends after almost trying to kill each other.
They're saying they're going to protest against the fights.
Okay.
I like how they're called tubies.
Yeah. They did have an Ajax.
There's November Ajax and Professor Rim Uprising. By the way, I've seen season 2 of Pacific Rim the Black. That was amazing.
I haven't watched any of the Black. I have to like sit down and watch that one day.
Yeah, season 2 dropped this year.
But you know, that was Robot Jox. And speaking of Pacific Rim, we're going to be watching the original Pacific Rim film in 2 weeks on my channel, and I think it's going to be your first time, right, Troy?
It is going to be my first time. I guess I must have mentioned that before because I was going to say it again. Yeah.
And has Nanette, have you ever seen Pacific Rim?
I don't know.
I'm guessing probably not. What year did it come out?
What, 2013?
Okay, yeah, no. After we got married, if I didn't see it, she didn't see it.
I'm now questioning myself on the year. Let me look that up.
Well, unless it was like 91, 92.
Well,
You know, she was working at a movie theater and might have seen some films that I hadn't seen. But
no, I don't want the Pacific Rim. I want the movie Pacific Rim.
and not Pacific Rimming. That's a whole different movie.
Yeah.
2013.
Oh, I was right.
Okay, yeah. So no, she wouldn't have seen it then.
I am awesome that I knew that for some reason.
Bing is awesome because it just gives you the year immediately.
Well, I was already on Wiki, so I always have Wikipedia and IMDb's trivia up, just in case.
That makes sense.
Yeah, for like looking up cast members and things like that. But yeah, you know what? This does have a fairly decent soundtrack. I must admit. I'm very happy with this film as far as its soundtrack goes.
What did Mama think about it?
Yeah, Nanette, this was your first time seeing it. What'd you think?
Nanette? Hello?
Pardon?
They're asking what you thought of the movie. I don't know why she's not hearing.
The movie's too freaking loud. Let me turn it off. The music's loud. Well, stereotypical. Okay, we're going to fight. We got to win. Oh, wait, there's a saboteur. Oh, wait, the wrong guy gets killed.
Well, it is technically
it is formulaic.
An 80s movie.
Yeah, true.
It was made in the 80s and very much in that style.
True.
But you know, in real life, the two guys at the end would not become friends. One would have had to kill the other.
That's true.
Especially in this kind of world.
Right.
But you know, there was a proposed sequel where it was going to be Achilles and Alexander teaming up to fight aliens and their big giant robots.
That would have been cool.
Awesome. But if you want to see big giant robots
fighting
big giant monsters. That's in 2 weeks when we watch Pacific
Mhm.
Rim, which is such an awesome movie.
I'm
I mean,
sorry, Al, I gotta say this. When we were asking Nanette, she didn't respond. I was gonna do this.
Yeah, yeah. What did you think of the movie?
I
No,
thought you
it
were.
makes you fall asleep.
No, yeah, it was. Yeah,
For what it was an okay movie.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie. Like I said, I picked it because Giant Robot June. I wanted to watch Pacific Rim, and it was a great little accompaniment for Pacific Rim. I thought, and just give us a taste of the giant robot action yet to come. So
Watch
Cool.
the
that
sequel if you
that
want to, but watch with caution, cause man, oh
yeah,
man, everything that the first movie set up,
everything
they
I heard
betrayed.
about, yeah, I hear that Pacific Rim Uprising is not exactly. It's kind of like the Last Jedi of Pacific Rim a
Oh,
little bit, but
oh,
Oh, it's Force Unleashed, but yeah,
although
it's
I
yeah,
still hold that Last Jedi is not a bad film, not a good Star Wars film, but it's not a bad film. That's just me though.
just remove
Uh,
the Star Wars title.
yeah, just make it something else. But that is Robot Jox. Like I said, in 2 weeks Pacific Rim. But next week we are going to be watching
oh. What's next week?
The
Nanette.
Blues Brothers.
That's right.
We're in the
Chicago
Blues
original.
Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I've been waiting for the Blues Brothers to come up, and I've held off because I knew we were in the bees and it was going to be coming up soon.
Yep.
I'm
I've seen that
psyched.
movie like well over 100 times.
Yeah.
I love the Blues Brothers. I've never seen it when it came out in the movies. I love it. Yes. Blues Brothers next week. So that is going to be a
Good
great,
old Blues Brothers
Those
boys
Great
band
time.
from Chicago.
yeah,
We got
Where-
full tank gas, a half pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
With the late Aretha Franklin, rest her
Yeah.
soul.
and of course the late John Belushi.
John Belushi. Yeah. A lot of
And
talent. Was the late
Ray
Carrie
Charles.
Fisher.
Yep, and Ray Charles and God, John Candy is in the film. A lot of people forget about that.
Orange Whip. 3 orange whips.
This is car
Yeah.
84. We're in a truck.
Yeah.
You broke my wall. Yeah, there are a lot of good one-liners in there.
Illinois Nazis.
I hate these guys.
I am so looking forward to next week's film now.
Good.
But yeah, had a lot of fun tonight watching that. Thank you, Wolfie, for joining us tonight. You're going to be with us again in 2 weeks watching Pacific Rim. Going to get some good robot kaiju action happening then. Of course, a lot of stuff coming up in July. Some great classics: Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, and The Day the Earth Stood Still. It's cinematic gems in July.
So I'm assuming that's the original Day the Earth Stood Still.
Everything, yes, the originals. The other one I do not consider a gem.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured, but I just
I love you, Keanu, but you just
Keanu was not the problem with that movie. It's
overblown-
another character.
There's a lot wrong with that movie.
Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah,
The original is
the
beautiful.
classic.
Is beautiful, pure, classic, simple, everything it needs to be, and they tried to make
I
it
I just want to
gigantic
just want to add that
sci-fi spectacular.
it pertains to a certain someone's son.
Oh,
I dare
is,
not speak his name.
is what's his name's son in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith's son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that kid cannot act. He just can't. And he certainly doesn't have any of his father's charm. Well, his father used to have charm. Now he goes around slapping people. That's not very charming.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate thing that happened with him. But yes, like I said though,
What
but
would Uncle
just
Phil
remember
think?
July 2nd, when I do Gone with the Wind, it's going to be a special early start time
Makes
of
sense.
8 o'clock because it's a long movie, and I think it's going to be Nanette's first time seeing it.
Is that true?
Which
Could be.
I think Nanette, you said that you'd never seen Gone with the Wind, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I do
it's
want
like I
to.
know like the famous one-liners from it, but yeah, I've never
You
seen
never
the
seen it
movie.
like beginning to end. Yeah, it's a great experience. It's one of the films I would love to see on a big screen,
Yeah.
but
I know
yeah,
two lines from
that's
that movie. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn, and I don't
I
know
know.
nothing about birth of no babies.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's it.
frankly, my dear. It's frankly, my
Frankly.
dear. I
Frankly.
don't give a damn.
Frankly, my
Um,
dear, I don't give a damn.
it's got a lot of great actors in it. Just a total classic. But I look forward to that, and then Casablanca, and then Day the Earth Stood Still. Just three great classic films, and then the rest of the year will happen. I've got it kind of planned out mostly. Going to flip a few things around, I think, but that's for another day. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us who did join us, or Torglain especially. I saw you in there. Said Jaswan, stop by, say hi. Thanks everybody who's going to watch us later. Definitely want to thank Wolfie for joining us, and of course, he will return in 2 weeks. Thanks, of course, to the marvelous Pacellis, Troy and Nanette.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Always,
us.
always a lot of
I
fun.
just want to say during the 2 weeks, my niece and my nephew for separate weeks are going to be graduating.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations to them.
Congratulations. Graduating what?
Grade
Junior
school,
high.
high school.
Oh,
Junior high.
okay. Well, because a lot of graduations are going on.
Oh, they
High
gotten
school,
big. They
junior
gotten
high.
really big.
I
You
had
see them as children
my
one day, and then the next year they're teenagers.
my mother's godson's daughter just graduated, I think, pre-K.
Wow.
Hmm.
So she's growing up. Uh, but yeah, thank everybody. Anybody have any final words before we head out into the ether?
Well, as I always say, we can talk amongst ourselves. It's a lot of fun, but it's so much more fun when you guys join us. And you're not just friends, you're family too. So thanks for being with us.
Yep.
Yep.
Anybody who watched with us, anybody who watched later, I appreciate you all. Lots of great stuff coming up. Of course, Geeky Geezers tomorrow, probably.
Yep.
And next Friday, I'm sure Troy will be drinking something. talking about
Yeah. Next Friday, I'm having a special guest. I'll have a Dega Outlaw. We will be talking about his channel, his writing, and what it's like to self-publish.
Yep. And Wolfie, you'll have a couple streams this week, I'm sure. Or are you on
I'll be on
vacation?
vacation, so
Oh, so
yeah, I'm gonna be no streams in 2 weeks.
So yes, we are going to be wolf free for a couple of weeks, I guess. I hope you have a great time. Were you anywhere fun, or just taking time off? Or
Just visiting family.
Oh, good.
And
I hope you
in
have
the
a great
meantime,
time.
I'll be setting up some future streams. So when we come back the week after, I do believe me and Matthew Flynn will be doing something on Thursday.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to view a anime movie or an OVA
Nice.
series on
Awesome.
Tuesday.
I think Tuesday, if it happens, I think the professor and I are going to be talking about Tales of the Jedi. Listening to some of the audio stuff for it, learning a little bit about some of the early Jedis, and I'm going to try. I was going to do a video on my top 10 favorite spaceships that aren't in Star Wars or Star Trek, but I'm going to re-record it. Kind of, I don't know, got away from me. Something happened, but I got to re-record it. So, but yeah. So you'll find out what my favorite starships are that aren't Star Trek or Star Wars.
Can I name one?
You probably could.
Andromeda.
Not in my top 10, sir. Thank you.
But it's in
Wow.
mine.
It's an honorable mention. Because I'm leaving it to one per franchise, and
It's one of mine.
yeah, it's a beautiful ship, but I like one better. That kind of is, and that's. I kind of have some honorable mentions that are kind of similar in design that I just like to give a little love, but I can't name all. I'm limiting myself to 10, and about 5 honorable mentions that are designed similar.
So, in other words, 15.
But they're not top 10. They are not top 10. I
True,
do name
true.
my top 10. I have them numbered. So they are ranked, and I'll be good to go. I just wanted to I just needed to redo the audio. I hope everyone has a wonderful. Is it Sunday yet here? No, it's not. Oh, it's only
Saturday.
It's not. Yeah, I was wondering if it was after midnight, but it's still
Right.
Saturday. So, but I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday and a wonderful week to come. I'm sure it's going to be hot where a lot of people are. If you're in Florida, I hope the tropical storm passes you by with no trouble. I wonder if how Boomer's doing. I wonder if he's getting rain down there.
Well, I just talked to him last night, and he said he was okay, but
Yeah,
things can change.
Speaking of Boomer, I think he's him. I think on soundtracks with Birdman Wednesday. I think they're doing Predator. Maybe, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it's an Arnold film. So take care, everyone. God bless you all.
And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do.
Absolutely.
Yes, please subscribe. I could really use it. It'd be awfully cool. And always remember, crash and burn. Bye, guys.
Crash and burn.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.